How to fill in a waste transfer note. This is a two-part waste transfer note book. It's stitched down the spine and it's taped. Inside there's a loose writing shield, and each set consists of two-part, yellow and white. White one rips out of the book on the perforations and the yellow one stays in the book. I'm going to show you how to fill it in. To make life easier, I've extracted a couple of pages from a two-part waste transfer note. It's exactly the same as in the book, but you'll just be able to see better on the camera. Right, section A is description of the waste. So that's our first section to fill in. And in here we write description of the waste, and we'll put plastic. Plastic, or whatever your waste is, in there. Then the quantity, so we have to put down how much plastic we've got. So put in there 1,000 kilos. We also have to put in how it's contained: bag, drum, skip, loose, other. And if it is other, just write down whatever it is. We'll pretend ours is contained in a skip. So we'll write skip, we'll tick the skip box there. Then the last thing to do on the description of the waste is fill in the waste code, list of waste codes from the European Waste Catalogue. There's a European Waste Catalogue on the website if you need to download one. The number will be a 6-digit number, and the number for plastic is 17.02.03. So that's the description of the waste filled in. Now we put in the current holder of the waste. That's whoever's got the waste at the moment. So in our case it's Alan Smith. This is just made up. You will put in the correct name and address, and is at my company, 1 Our Street, any town, any county, and the postcode will have as AA1 1BB. Next comes the SIC code. In our case, we're going to pretend it's 22.21. Must use the 2007 version for this, no other version. Then we tick the box here: are we a local authority, an importer or a producer? Well, we're the producer, so we'll tick the producer box. Name of your council or local authority. Ours is, again, made up, any town, Metropolitan Borough Council. It's important that we tick this. By signing section D below, I confirm I have fulfilled my duty to apply the waste hierarchy as required by Regulation 12 of the Waste England Wales Regulations 2011. We need to tick that if you have fulfilled your duty, and if you haven't, then you need to, by trying to cut down on your waste, reuse as much as you can, send it for recycling is or for waste collection is really the last resort. The producer of the waste must fill those details in, particularly the description of the waste, as he's the only one that knows what it is really. Next, and this should be filled in by the person collecting the waste, section C, collector receiver of waste, we'll put in the name and address there. So favourite programme H Steptoe, of Steptoe and Son, and they're at 5 your road, your town, another county, they're not local authorities, so we don't fill that in, but they are registered waste brokers, so we tick that box and we write in, or they write in, their registration number, which is CBDU 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We tick which box they are. In this case they're the carrier. Next to the transfer details, this is the address, place of transfer. So they collected the waste from our street, so the address is my company 1 our street, any town, A1 BB. But the date of the transfer, which is 26 the 5th 20, and the time of transfer, which we'll put down as 10 AM. Then everyone needs to sign this document. The colour holder of the waste, Alan Smith, fills in his name there and signs, and on behalf of my company. It's his company name. That name must be the person that's giving you the waste. Can't be left blank, needs to be the name of the person that's actually handing the waste over. This again, the full name is the name of the person collecting the waste. So in our case it may be Joe Bloggs. And he puts his signature there, and on behalf of, and the company is H. Steptoe, or Steptoe and Son. There's no broker, you can leave that blank. If there is a broker, fill in his details there. The last thing to do, and this is for your records only, is fill in a reference number here. Probably so you can cross-reference it to the jobs you've done, the invoices, etc. Could be a reference number of 00004. And that's it. Top one gets torn out of the book and given to the customer. The yellow one remain in the book for your records and to show to the Environment Agency.